We are going to look at different eyes and then identify different parts of the eye so you can effectively draw the kind of dragon eye you want. As we look at the different eyes, notice that if they have a relatively flat top, they look a little bit more angry. If you want a curved top, you can see that this one looks nice and happy and friendly. So depending upon the eye shape, that can have an effect on the type of dragon that you want to have. Then the next step is to draw this little curved part. This part is the little bit of skin that holds the eye into place. And then we're going to be drawing this curve and this curve. This represents the iris. And then we are going to be drawing the pupil. You can have really a lot of fun with this because a dragon, they're not real, and so you can draw what type of shape of a pupil that you want. Make sure though on your pupil that you come from the top of the lid coming down, otherwise it would look like a scared dragon. So you can do triangular shaped, diamond shaped. This one kind of really comes out. This is more of a triangular shape. So you decide what kind of a shape of a pupil that you have, but you need to make sure that you have those parts. The last step is we're going to be doing this little bit of a highlight, we call it in art, where it's going to be absolutely white. Notice that this one does not have a highlight, so it doesn't look like a wet eye, and so it's not quite as effective as some of these other ones that have that. So let's go ahead and get started. The first step in drawing it is, if you want a curved shape, you need to make sure that you have a nice curved shape. Then you can just turn your paper over, and you can just use the pivot of your arm to do this. And you can have your eye shape. Okay? Then we're going to be doing that skin part. So nice curve, and there's the skin. And it's going to be the same skin color as your scales and all that. Then we're going to do the iris. And again, you want to kind of imagine that going all around like a circle. If you want to do something more of the flames, like the one type of dragon, then you're going to be coming from the top, curved up to a point, down and around, curved up to a point, and curved up to a point. And then the other side, curved up to a point, curved up to a point, curved up to a point. Then you're going to be drawing your iris. And again, you can have any shape that you want. Triangular, or maybe more of a diamond shape. Again, make sure it comes from that top lid. Otherwise, it's going to look like a scared dragon. For example, on this one, if I just put the pupil right here in the middle, it's going to be like, oh, kind of looking like a scared dragon. So make sure that you get it going from the top. The next thing you're going to do is, and notice how much my eye fills the paper. This is the Dragon Eye Project, so make sure that your eye fills the paper. I'm going to draw some eyelids, top and bottom. You can add some spikes if you'd like. And again, if you draw lightly, then you can erase things that might be overlapping. You could add some cracks and stuff in the spikes. And when you fill in with the pencil, you can on this for today because it's just a practice, but on the real one you would want to do that with the watercolor pencil. Okay? Then you're going to be doing repeated patterns for the skin. So if you want to have kind of scales coming around the eye, you can do that. That way it kind of looks curved if you use curved lines. And you can do rounded shapes. And they don't have to be perfect. If they're more smooth, they will look like a younger dragon. If you have it a little bit rougher, then it's going to look like an older type dragon. You can add any warts that you want. Anywhere you would like. You can add kind of more diamond-shaped crisscrossing patterns. Or they could be more diamond-shaped. Make sure that with your scales that you go off of your paper. And you can kind of keep the same pattern on the whole thing, or you can change it up. It doesn't matter. You can add wrinkles. If it's coming down to the nose. Again, you can add those wrinkles kind of for the scales coming up and down. You can add those more rectangular type shapes. Not necessarily perfect. Again, you just want to have that repeated pattern. Make it look like it's going behind. And anywhere you can kind of add horns. They kind of come up, and then the tip is a little bit rounded. So I've got lots of examples up on the board. You can kind of choose the type of shapes that you want, and you can always look at the smartboard and see the different types of scales. Again, these are very rounded. That makes it look like a very young dragon. These are a little bit lopsided, as well as those. Those look like older dragons. So enjoy and have fun, and you can go ahead and look at this again and follow along with me.